It is time again for my monthly income report for June 2020. I know a lot of you guys are excited for this. I'm excited to share it with you. This is one of those times that I get to really show you what's going on behind the scenes here at Bulldog Mindset with everything I'm doing, from real estate investment to my other company, Simple Programmer, and show you my exact QuickBooks so you can see exactly what money I'm making, how I'm making that money. And I'll go into some details on some of the things that are relevant. If you haven't watched some of the other videos on my income reports, you might find that interesting. So go back and watch some of those videos. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog Mindset. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, make sure you click that subscribe button and join us on this journey. Also, take the Bulldog quiz if you haven't already. It's up in the corner here. There's a link in the description as well, and that quiz will tell you what your score is from a lot of different areas, from financial to fitness to social, and I'll give you some tips to improve that score to really improve your life. So, all right, we're going to dig right into this. We're going to start off with the real estate like we normally do here. Okay, pretty good month for everything, as you'll see. Not a lot of major changes here. Again, for those of you that are familiar, I have the commercial property in Kansas City, Missouri. We'll put some photos for some of those properties up here. But this one is a commercial property. It's a triple net lease. It just consistently produces the same amount of money and has the same amount of expenses. So you can see the income that comes in here and then my expenses that I have to pay for this. Now, I did have an additional expense here of $2,000, which I'm going to do a cost segregation on this property. So basically what the cost segregation analysis will do is it will allow me to depreciate certain parts of the property on faster timelines, right? So normally with a commercial property, I believe you have to depreciate it over 40 years, but there are certain things like tenant improvements, flooring, things like that. And so if you hire someone to go and do that assessment, which I've done here, they can give you different depreciation schedules for different parts of the property. And then there's this bonus depreciation where you can take all that depreciation at once, like the 7-year. I forget exactly how it works, but essentially what I'm going to be doing is taking about $80,000 worth of depreciation for the 2019 tax year, which will effectively wipe out any additional tax that I would have to pay, which is pretty awesome, right? It's money now is better than money later, always. So this 2,000 fee is for that, and it's well worth it. Okay, but you can see everything else pretty much stay the same, and I pretty much have this net income here that comes in at the at basically the same amount every single month here. I'm just checking here to make sure this is showing up in the expenses. It's weird that's still, I guess that's correct. Okay. So then I've got a fourplex in Boise, Idaho. This one did pretty good. Got pretty much all the rents here, and you can see not too many more expenses on this thing. A little bit of obviously the taxes, but no major expenses. So end up walking away with $22.64. Looks like there might be something utility legal. Oh, there was a legal expense here. I had a contractor that was mowing the lawns there that destroyed my air conditioner, and I have to take him to claims court, or the property management company is doing that. So that was the fee for that. So eventually that will get taken care of, and hopefully I'll get $3,000 or $4,000 from the guy since he broke my shit. All right, next we're gonna look at real estate 7. This one is a duplex in Missouri. Got all the rents on there. Again, pretty big HOA fee on this one, unfortunately. I've talked about that before, but still, got money at the end of the month in my pocket, which is good. Next one here, real estate 8. This one is 2 fourplexes in Kansas City. I believe all the rents came in there. Looks about right. A couple of miscellaneous expenses, and then a big expense here. This one is repairs and maintenance. This was a problem with the foundation or the pipes that are in the foundation. Basically, they had these pipes that are in the concrete, and I had to have that dug up and replaced because they were leaking. So I had to bite the bullet and take a nice big hit there. And you can see that puts this property in the negative for the month, which sucks. But, that's just what you're going to have sometimes, is big expenses like that. Good thing the property's bringing in so much money. This one is a triplex in Caldwell, Idaho, and it's just outside of Boise. Looks like got all the rents there. Not too many big expenses here. Pretty good month for that property. And then I've got my main account here, which I keep getting charged this $95 fee from Chase. Oh, so frustrating. I keep on having them waive it, and then they're supposed to, but I'll have to follow up with them on that. Other than that, some payroll expenses and miscellaneous things here just on the main account. Tax, I had to renew the LLC and stuff like that with Nevada, so not too bad here. And then actually, I did have a EIDL loan that came in on one of the properties, EIDG grant. Actually, it was a grant, so that helped a little bit. And so that puts another $3,000 into there. And so what we end up here with is, for the month, a total of $13,590.58. Okay. Which is pretty good. That's not a bad month at all. Again, the grant obviously helped quite a bit with that number, but I also had some pretty bad expenses there. And I also paid for that cost segregation analysis on the first property, on the commercial property. But that's looking pretty good. Okay. As if you haven't been watching, also, just so you guys know, I do not have any mortgages on these properties. Okay, I have them all paid off. I'm not going to talk about why in this video, but it's not something I recommend for most people. In fact, actually, if you really are interested in this, I talk about this a lot more in the Bulldog Mindset membership. There's a link down below if you want to check it out. You can get in for $7, just a $7 trial. And I talk about exactly my strategy, how to, choose whether or not you should go from cash flow to leverage, and why that's important. And you really need to know when to turn that knob, okay, in your life. It's really, really important. And how to build net worth, how to create the well that never runs dry, so that you can live wealthy for the rest of your life and have passive income. A lot of technicalities of this that I haven't really discussed too much on the YouTube video, on the YouTube channel, because it go into the details there. But if you haven't checked it out, go check out the Bulldog Mindset membership. I think you'll find that pretty awesome. There's also just a great group of guys. A lot of guys are investing, buying properties. You can talk to them about that, running businesses. Obviously social skills, fitness stuff is in there as well. We do a live stream if you want to ask me questions once a month just for the members. So go check it out. All right, let's move on to the next property here, or the next business. Okay. So Simple Programmer. All right. Had this business for a long time. We'll kind of break this down. So I've got a new sponsor that I got a $20,000 deal that I negotiated with them for 3 months. So this is split over the 3 months. So that helps. That's some pretty good revenue that's coming in. I like to split the money over the time frame when I get it in, so it's more even, rather than putting 20,000 in the line item here. So that's always good to get a good sponsorship. Got some Amazon affiliate income. That's been pretty low recently. Bluehost, that's okay. Some Thrive Themes income, Interview Cake. These are just all little sources, but they kind of add up, And then I did a promotion with 2,000 Books, and we did well. That was a really good promotion. It was like this 2x your productivity promotion. Sent a lot of emails, I think 10 emails for this. I was a little bit nervous about that, but it went really well, and we made a lot of money on this, because this is my share of the 50-50. So we did about $18,000 in sales. Just emailing the list. Okay. Then some other affiliate income. I'm not sure exactly what this came from. Maybe a couple of small affiliate promotions that we did that didn't do so well. Okay. And then I've got product revenue for my own courses. I believe, no, I didn't do the sale. This is just the revenue that came in. Okay. I need to really revamp that sales process, as I've talked about quite a bit. Book revenue. So this is revenue from the Complete Software Developer Career Guide. I should have had it here, but anyway, I've got the book. The audio version does the best here. It's been going up some again because Amazon is promoting it. It's ranked like #1 in computer books on Amazon. Actually, it's kind of cool. Actually, well, here we'll take a look, see what it is right now. But Complete Software Developer Career Guide. And you can see I ordered some Quest protein bars. Okay, so the audio version is at 6,540 in all of Audible, which is pretty cool, and it's ranking in these categories. And then if we look at the Kindle version, we are at #1 bestseller in software development. It is 2,936 in the paid Kindle store. So if you look at software development for the Kindle store, it's like #1 here. In fact, at the higher category of programming, it's #1. At computers and technology, it is it's being beat out by Traffic Secrets, and but it is #4. So that's pretty good for a book that was published like 3 or 4 years ago. A lot of this is marketing and getting good initial push on the book. But yeah, so that's where that income is coming in from. And that could be optimized some more too. I was thinking about splitting the book up into multiple books because it is a really big book, and there's potential of selling a course directly from the book. A lot of potential there. So eventually I'll get around to that. Someone's still paying on Patreon, and then some refunds. Not much refunds, as you can see, for that much business. Okay. Then expenses, actually, I reduced expenses quite a bit. I've got a contractor that's working for me. I think this might actually be, I'm trying to think about, just a guy that does some minor tasks. And then I've got my content marketing team. Again, this is kind of optional. I really don't even need this expense. It's just creating more blog posts for the blog, but I think they're doing a good job. So, but if I had to go really lean, I could cut that out. Don't need to. But hosting fees, I get away pretty good on the hosting. I have my own Linux server basically in the cloud, and I've got a guy in the UK that I pay to maintain that. His cost is probably included in there too. Software as a service, I've got a few different things that I'm using. I could probably reduce this down a little bit, but that's really not bad. And then I did some advertising for actually the book. So I tried to launch this book. It didn't do too well. I've still got some work to do to make this work, but actually it's got 37 reviews now, so maybe it's picking up some. But remote work, I paid for some advertising in the newsletter. I don't think it really moved the needle very much. It's kind of stinks that it's not doing so well, but it's one of my authors. I'm trying to really move Simple Programmer towards a publisher, but I need to get the audio version out. I think that will fix things up and whatnot. So it's tough, sometimes with books to get really good traction on them. So all right, so let's take a look at where were we. All right, and then what are we looking at here? Okay, so some insurance, some accounting fees. Okay. Bank fees, and then that's pretty much it. Administrative expenses. So what we're looking at here is a total. It's kind of hard. I'll have to move this so you can see. So basically I pay myself the $8,000 per month, just an owner distribution. Then this is the leftover. So my total profit here for Simple Programmer is the $8,000 plus the $1,334. So a little over $20,000 for that month. That's not bad at all. Okay, for that business. Okay, so let's take a look at the last one here, which is Bulldog Mindset. Had a pretty good month here as well. And how do I zoom this in? Okay, I think 150. Okay. So again, this one I separate out of QuickBooks because it's part of a bigger company that I have that is basically just a holding company, and it's got some expenses that are, I like to keep all the business expenses that are things like car and meals and stuff completely off of the books when I'm looking at profit here, because I want to look at exactly what are the necessary expenses, right? Business expenses like meals are not necessary, right? But you might as well take the tax benefit. So it's something I recommend that you do as well, is to be smart about this so you can actually look at the real financials. I want to know the real financials of the company. You notice, even with Simple Programmer, I don't take any kind of weird business expenses here. I would take that at the parent account, just to keep everything separate, right? My holding company. So, all right, let's take a look here at what we got. YouTube revenue went up. This is just ad revenue. Okay. PropStream got some affiliate revenue coming in from that. 2,000 books. Amazon. I probably mix it up within here because there's probably some Amazon affiliate revenue, but it's not much. Teach Hanley, not much here. That should increase next month. Bluehost got some money coming in there and some Thrive Themes money. So not too bad, not a huge amount on the affiliate there. Now the books, the Stopping Lazy book is still selling, it's steady like $200 a month, but it's a lead generator for me. And then Bulldog membership actually did really well. Part of it is because I opened up a mastermind group. By the way, if you're interested in getting into the mastermind group, I do have a couple of slots that did open, so you can still get into it. You want to email me at john@bulldogmindset.com and say that you watch this video. The cost is $1,000 a month, and it's basically mastermind coaching, high level for working on your business. But there are a couple of slots open, so email me before they close, and I can probably get you in. All right. So membership is also growing. It's good. I'm at about 660 members, and then some of the income came in from that. And I also had the option to pay for $10,000 at once if you wanted to pay for the year for the mastermind coaching, and someone did that. A couple of people paid the $1,000, so that ended up really lifting that, right? Because if you look at the Bulldog Mindset membership from last month, it was like $12,964, and now you're looking at $28,900. So the big difference there is the $10,000 that came in for the most part, and then the couple thousand payments there. So that makes a difference. Coaching, looks like that's up slightly. Got another coaching client, I believe, and that coaching income is pretty solid. All right, so that's pretty much the income there, about $43,000, $44,000 worth of income on Bulldog Mindset. Not a lot of expenses, okay? Some basic advertising I was trying. I'm gonna be upping the advertising. I'm really trying to get paid advertising working with Bulldog Mindset. So I have an initiative to start working on that. Might be hiring some consultants to help me with that. I've been running some ads, playing around with it. I feel like that's really the next step of my evolution as a business person is learning to really get paid ads working, and I haven't really taken it seriously up until now. So a little bit of hosting expenses, not a lot here for some of these, the course and stuff. Services, not a lot here. Active Campaign is probably the most expensive one. I added StreamYard Pro to this because I'm using StreamYard so much, and then I'm paying an SEO person to do some SEO. We'll see how this works out. So far it's not so great, but I'm going to keep on running the experiment here for now. And then video editor, a little bit cheaper now, as I got the new guy in there. Copywriting expense, that was actually fairly cheap. I think maybe it's one of the billing periods, because normally it's a little bit more than that. And then graphics, my previous video guy Rodrigo is doing the graphics and doing stuff like thumbnails and stuff like that still. So not too expensive there for the contractors. So my total expenses comes to $4,800. So that gives me a profit of $39,111.54. So not too bad. If you look at the overall number, I believe, let me pull up my calculator here. We're talking about for the month of June 2020, I made $74,077.05 profit. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. That's not a bad amount of money, especially when most of this is coming in mostly passive, right? There's very little that I'm actually doing. Now I'm still working a lot, just so you guys know. It's not like I'm just sitting on my ass or vacationing, but I could. But I'm trying to grow the businesses, so I am still working on. I've got a lot of initiatives that I'm working on right now. Like I said, the biggest thing right now is paid advertising, and then the second biggest thing that I'm working on right now, I'd say, is attribution. Right, so I'm going in with Google Analytics, and I am setting UTM parameters for everything and coming up with a scheme of that, because I want to know. I want to go into Google Analytics and I want to say, okay, where are my sales coming from? Where are people that are signing up for the Bulldog quiz coming from? Okay. In fact, if you click the link below this video, right, there should be a link for the $7 trial, right? And also for the Bulldog quiz, and all those should be tracked. So I'll know if you clicked the link here in this video. If you clicked it in the description, I'll know if you clicked it in the comments, or I'll know if you clicked it up in the cards, and then I'll be able to track and say, okay, well, this video sold a lot of Bulldog Mindset membership subscriptions. So whatever I was doing that was right. Okay. Or maybe I should send people to this video or promote this video more because I know it has a high conversion rate. So it'll be interesting, right, to find this information out, right? So, if you're watching this video and you're liking this video and you're joining the Bulldog Mindset membership, probably the reason why is because you're really interested in the business, the financial aspect of things, right? I have another video called Alpha Males Have a Low Tolerance for Women. You can check out the video here. That might be a good one to watch next if you're interested in that. And that has a fairly high conversion rate, right? But if you're converting from there, if you're buying the Bulldog Mindset membership, it's probably because you are interested in social skills, right? So I can learn a lot about, where to target, especially when I start doing some more paid advertising based on that. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for this month. If you have some questions and things, let me know. Let me know how you're liking this. Some of you seem to be really, really excited about this, which is good. That's awesome. So let me know and I'll keep doing this. I like this. I like the transparency of this. And again, there's a lot of people that say, oh yeah, you're full of shit. You're a scammer. And I'm showing you guys, I'm showing you exactly how I'm making money, where I'm making the money. I really can't make this up. I'm showing you my QuickBooks. I suppose I could like fudge all the numbers every month. That'd be kind of weird. But yeah, this is what I do. And this is how I do it, right? So if you have any questions about it, like I said, I'm an open book. I'm going to give you as much information as I can to make you successful. That's why I'm running this company. That's why I'm making these videos, right? Is what I want to do. And if you like this content, like I said, I know I've pitched it a couple times in this video, but join the Bulldog Mindset membership. That's a way to help yourself. It's a way to help grow Bulldog Mindset, and to get the benefits of some of the information that when I make YouTube videos, you have to think about this as well. Is I have to make videos that are going to be attractive to the algorithm, okay? And so going in depth about why you should use leverage versus cash flow is not very attractive to the algorithm, okay? But it is something that you need to know. So I try to, put a lot of the really like more informational type of stuff, like more prescriptive type of things inside the Bulldog Mindset membership, and then out here put the topical, like introduction to topics type of things, the more newsworthy type of things, and the more inspiring type of motivational things. So if you want the background, like my diet plans and stuff like that, again, that's all in the membership. Because again, if I say this is my diet plan and I spell it out on YouTube, not gonna be really good for the algorithm, not gonna be serving my business well. So I try to do the things that are smart, right? That makes sense in a business perspective. All right, that's it, guys. I will see you next month with another income report. Take care.